Yo, this your boy, Neil, aka Neil Speaks on Instagram, or Wakanda Stepchild. But the thing I want to talk about today is like my review on the Black Panther and some themes and some content ideas that I know will be dope, like some in-betweens and some fillers. Black Panther was overall a success. It was a great movie. I love the imagery, Afrofuturism. People have been talking about that a long time, the music, the way of living, the type of technology, like the Kamoya beads. Like, people didn't realize that. And I was joking around telling my friends that our Apple Watch is the Kamoya bead for like the United States or like the world. You can pull up your medical records, you pull up apps, it checks your heart detection. It does the same thing as the Kamoya bead, but it's just with them, they have more of the holographic things that they can do. Of course, Shuri is like has a high level intellect, and a lot of people are saying that she's like the smartest person in the, basically in the Marvel MCU, which I agree with. But I think as far as like tech, engineering, creating like suits that can come out of like necklaces, and Tony Stark can probably learn from her. The only thing that he probably can have is if he injects himself, if you follow the comic book line with that Extremis, and he can have like an exoskin suit, basically like with the suit is bleeding armor coming out of his skin. But then you can tell that both, they use a lot of nanotechnology, and that's pretty dope right there in the making. She's going to be in Oakland because Black Panther, they just purchased that whole place over there where it could be like an outreach, and I'm pretty sure she can create some type of tech. She's going to be meeting people. I personally think that it needs to be like a Shuri spinoff. Like, if the production or the network don't want to invest that much money because they feel that it's not going to be a stronghold for itself, what they should do is have it like a Netflix series, 10 episode series just based on Shuri, showing like her technology, innovation, meeting people. I mean, you got to think, she is a sister of a king. She is a billionaire. She is a scientist. People will want to try to take advantage of her. You may have like AIM that comes after her. You may have SHIELD. You even may have Hydra that will come after Shuri and everything. But she is like protected always, because what I would do, people don't realize is that she created her brother a Black Panther suit. She will create her own type of suit with her own type of flair that will always be, around her and protect her. But like I said, as far as like, as far as Wakanda, it's setting up for the Infinity War, which everybody knows that the vibranium is about to be shared to the world. And when the world truly see what vibranium can do, the type of weaponry that you can make, the type of advanced medicine, like you're creating like a whole nother world. You have a whole nother element on the periodic table that's not even on there. I mean, like that, Antarctic vibranium, and adamantium. Those three, just imagine if the government, or basically AIM or SHIELD, or whoever the highest bidder can get their hands on some vibranium, Arctic vibranium, and adamantium, and see what type of weaponry they can create, or what type of, human, or either like an android. You had Ultron, who created his body out of vibranium, but, what if you have all mixtures, and, that's like, whoa. But like I said, the overall movie was great. The storytelling was great. Killmonger, like I said, he died. But an interesting fact is, what my fiance told me was, he killed himself, but he still had the heart-shaped herb that was in his chorus. So did he really die? Or he just like hurt and can like have a healing factor, because we need to analyze that heart-shaped herb. that is something to think about. Like, did Killmonger really die? Or it's like a tribe, because another African tribe that believes in like the voodoo spirits, and they could actually bring him back. So that could be something you could go in, because now if you look at it, this phase of Marvel is dealing with the mystic arts. It's dealing with, cosmic. You have the, Infinity Stones. You're supposed to have the Mandarin rings, and all this stuff like that. But it's a fine line between the comic books and the actual movies. But it could have worked. But I guess only time will tell. But definitely Black Panther is a must-see. I'm going to see it again. I hope you guys see it. Just take a look and study, as well as just think of some things along the way. Drop some comments, and I will get back to you on some updates and some more cool concepts and ideas that I can see. And y'all take it easy, man. Take care of one another.